Okay, hello and welcome. This is Lesothothebrave here for episode 3 of Improving at League of Legends. Got a nice game to review here that we just played earlier today, and it made me sad because we started out really strong and then we spiraled into a loss here. So we're going to review this game, see if we can figure out why that happened so that we can improve and hopefully win more games. So, I'm going to talk about the lane matchup here first. I am playing Varus, and I've got a Leona support, and I have, against us, we have Misfortune Rakan. So, I've got more of a poke lane, they've got more of an all-in lane. She's got the press the attack, which is pretty standard. She's also got exhaust on 80 carry, so she got that for me, and she got that for Xin Zhao. So I want to make sure that I'm not in a position for her to be able to use that against me. Leona's got very good all-in potential, and she's able to set up my poke and damage really well. So anytime she goes in, I want to try to get a Q or an E onto whoever she lands it on. Preferably the Misfortune, but poking down the Rakan's not bad. It's good if we can do. Likewise, we want to avoid the slow from Misfortune because that can set up the Rakan W pretty easily, and whenever he Ws and charms with his ultimate, she has great opportunities for her ultimate, which will just destroy us, so we want to avoid that. Team fight wise, our team should be way better than theirs because we have a front line. They don't. They have a Kayn. He's the only one that can really turn into a tank. Rakan will get a little bit tanky, but really their team wants to split push against us because they've got the Tryndamere split pushing pressure and they've got a strong 4-man group here. That's not really how they play it, but let's just watch and find out. We also have an all AD team here, really. Volibear has the potential to go AP, but he doesn't do that, especially jungle. He builds most, I think he ends up going AD a lot, actually. So we're mostly AD here, unless I decide to build AP, which I'm kind of prepared to do AP if I need to, because then I'll just max W, does a lot of AP damage, get Ruan Circ, or not Ruan Circuit, but Ginsu's Rageblade, and we'd get Nashor's Tooth, and it would work out fine. But that's only if we need to set that up, because they have a fairly squishy team. The only one who could really build tank is Kayn. So we'll see how it goes. Fairly uneventful start. Let's give a nice leash. I put a ward down here in case they tried to cheese us because they have a lot of early damage. Something important I noticed during this game here is coming to lane, Misfortune got it so that the first minion on her side died before I could kill it. So I was the only one who got XP for that, and Leona is going to be a little bit behind in XP. So that was very well played by her on her part. Missing some CS. Volibear gets first kill up here because Kayn's invading him for some reason. Not things that we can control, but we can play around. So we know that Volibear's top, so we know we can fight these guys. Or at least we don't have to worry about pushing up to their tower too much. We can Okay, they have level 3, so they have their full combo. I want to set up some vision here. Rakan was playing very aggressively there, so I thought maybe Kayn was bottom, but turns out to be mid. feels like I missed a lot of CS this game. I'm keeping up with her, but I've missed at least 5 or 6 CS this game so far. Definitely something we can work on. They do have better sustain than us because Rakan has the heal on his Q whenever he hits somebody. He's just playing really forward, so I think we get some good poke damage on him there. Yeah. He didn't respect us too much there, so we just got good damage on him. Leona goes in, so we get some more damage on him. Anytime she goes in, I want to try to get some damage on the enemy carries. Level 6 here is a toss-up. It depends on how well we avoid each other's skill shots. As I was saying before, if Rakan gets a good charm on me, then I just die. Okay, Volibear coming in, missed the slow. Okay, so we just get to chunk him out, and we have Kayn here. I think we turn this around. Yeah, we've got Zinzel on the way. Volibear goes back in. And we end up not just kind of wasting time. I mean, well, it wasn't a waste because we got some pressure here and we got kept around the same. CS, we didn't die to the Kayn. Most important thing there is we didn't die. And since we have priority in bottom now, it gives the Volibear freedom to pressure that Kayn. Zinzel getting some work done. Now we just want to shove this under tower as fast as possible, and then go over to help the Volibear, or kill this misfortune. But we'll see. Make it a little bit harder for her to CS. And they don't really need me, because the Zinzel's already there. They kill him. They kill Kayn instantly. I don't remember seeing this teleport here. So, Leona ends up having to flash out. I really should have come and helped them there. If I'd come and helped them, we could have fought that. We could have killed. Let's just look. So, they killed the one. If I'd come there, we could have potentially killed the Rakan, because Tryndamere chased so hard. But then again, Tryndamere might have just been able to come over and kill me, because he has really good chase potential against me as long as if I miss my ultimate, which in this case I don't even have it yet. So I gotta back off because I know Tryndamere and everybody was still in the area. I'm a little bit greedy with this back here. Probably should have come back here, but thankfully didn't matter right there. Now, since Tryndamere used a TP, that gave our Yorick some pressure, so he was able to go in on this top tower here. I think Zinzel gives up a shutdown here. Yeah, he's got a 400 gold shutdown that he gives up, thankfully, to the Rakan. Best case scenario was that Rakan got that, but really he was just pressed up without wards on either side. I'm going lethality Varus. I'm thinking maybe I might have to start going on hit Varus, just because they have Kayn and Rakan, and they're both going to stack health. And I might need some more DPS to be able to deal with them. But for now, we're going with lethality, get some lane advantage. Now, they're playing really passively, so I thought they might have some vision here, but they don't. They're just playing passively, so it must be the junglers on the top side of the map. The mid laner's missing too, so that could be... he could be over top side, or he could be base as well, so they just might not feel confident fighting us in the 2v2 here. Still don't have level 6. She does. So I have to be careful with this fight here that I'm taking. Okay, we get great damage on Rakan, so it ends up being okay, because the misfortune didn't ult us. That could have gone badly, though. Just because we're both level 5, and misfortune's level 6 already, so... now we're level 6, now we should have the advantage. think I get an ultimate here. Yep, and then we get a kill. I think we kill both. Yep. And that was just following up on the ultimates because we knew that Rakan, I don't think, had ultimate there yet. And she just gave us a good opportunity for the Leona ultimate, just following up with my support there. For those of you following the series, you know I try to point out both good things and bad things that I do in games to keep a positive attitude and focus on improvements. Okay, so these guys are really overextended. I think Misfortune and Rakan could both be coming up here. And their mid laner. We see nobody else on the map, so why they're diving that this hard, I don't know. But we can't control our teammates. Can only control ourselves. Let's continue on. So, following again up on the Leona ultimate, we just kill her for free, basically. Rewind that for a second. No, it should be fine. And now we just want to press this lane out because it's just Rakan. We don't know where. The king died, so yeah, this is just free to push. Get some poke damage. I took an extra tower shot there for no reason, just because I was greedy for poke. But really, at this point, we just don't want to shove the wave and get back. See, I stayed too long. And that actually leads to me dying here. So, I focus way too much on poking. It's a little bit too late at this point, because she gets an easy E onto me, he charms me, I burn flash for no reason, and we just die. I think Leona dies here as well. When we could have just shoved that wave, moved over, secured the dragon, which we got the dragon anyway, but we could have just moved over there, been safe, and then it would have taken them much longer to come. They would have had to fight 3v3 instead of 2v3, and I would have had a lot more health because I wouldn't have taken as much tower damage. So we need to group with our jungler more. Setting up some vision. Always taking care of that blast cone when we can. See Rakan's mid there, so we can just shove this for free. Get free first tower. I think what happened here? So Xin Zhao gets a little aggressive. Got all three of them there. He dies pretty quickly. Does Leona die? Okay, Leona dies. We're left just kind of holding the bag. Now, when they've got this many people, they can just easily dive me. So that was just greedy by me overstaying. Should have just given up that tower. Volibear gets a cleanup kill, but still not really worth. And we gave 3 kills for 1. And a bunch of CS that we lost there. I flashed here for just out of instinct for some reason. It just kind of happened. And that'll happen. Just your finger's going to twitch sometimes. Because I have my summoners bound to my mouse keys. And we get a free dragon here. I'm pushing this in because I want to get the Rift Herald charge off. And I try to shove out the next wave. I don't remember what happens here. Okay, I do live a little bit. So I want to make sure that second charge goes off from the Rift Herald. Just gets this extra damage on those turrets for us to hopefully end the game. Nice recall. And at this point I want to start taking red buff because I'm in a fairly good spot. I'm pretty strong. I'm going... kind of shut my brain off here for a second and forgot about my build. So I got the second serrated dirk to get Umbral Glaive, but I also got a recurve bow and a pickaxe for Ginsu's Rageblade. Not really sure what happened there. It's I should only... You only want to play ranked when you're focused, and I guess I just wasn't right there. I had my... just went on autopilot and started buying on-hit items. So... it's still going to help us. It's going to help us against the Cane. So it's not worth selling at this point, but... not what I meant to buy. Nice free kill onto Tryndamere. I just want to make sure that I'm grouping with my team at this point, because we're really strong. This team fight here was a little bit sloppy. Leona dives. I just ultimate to save her. Get a lot of damage down on her, but we can't clean up any kills because Leona's too low. Yorick's not with us, and the rest of our team is just split pushing or just running around fighting. Like this Xin Zhao is entirely consumed with kills. Which, I mean, he's fed, but he's not really using his advantage. And it feels bad. So we got pressure on the tower, and since we noticed that they're all mid and bottom here, so we just shove this. Get some damage on it, and I think we just have to get out of here now. Yeah. We overstayed again, so after getting this tower, we should have just left. Stayed too long. I noticed that Tryndamere is TPing. I'm trying to get out. I Ghostblade to try to get out. Really, at this point, we should have just focused in for these kills here before the Tryndamere got there. But we end up just feeding a bunch of kills to the MF here. I think I get out, and we can potentially turn this. Yeah, but he just tunnels right for me. I think we just get out. Our team came and helped us there. We were able to just live there, but we should have just backed off and pinged for our team to back off before that. Try to get this free kill, but I don't have any mana, and I don't have any health, so that's why I should just run here. Take this. And then I wanted to take their jungle here, but I didn't have enough lifesteal, so I just take the scuttle and I back off, which is fine. If I were playing on hit Varus here, I could easily take all three of these camps and deny everything from the jungler. That would have helped us a lot, but not playing on hit really, so what are you gonna do? So we got a kill there. How did that happen? Okay, so Varus is fighting this person. We just basically steal a kill from Volibear. I want to secure that kill. It's better for us to get it than Volibear anyway. And didn't see the Tryndamere, just die. So he just kills us because there's no world where we 1v1 a Tryndamere as Varus. It just doesn't happen. Yep, he's just here. And Misfortune cleans up basically without us there, so. Our main job in team fights here is to poke down the Misfortune, and without us being able to do that, she just kind of... game gets a lot easier for her. And Tryndamere's main job is to kill us in team fights when he's there. We got the dragon. Taking red buff. Team fighting without anybody. I don't know why I even came to these guys here. Well, actually, yeah, it worked out. Yeah, because we just want to be grouping and fighting. Try to get something for our efforts here. Focus the Tryndamere. Just poke him down a little bit. He's low. We don't know if he has ultimate here or not, just because once he hits that level 11, level 2 ultimate, it's just his ultimate cooldown is so low. It's just better to assume that he always has it up unless you killed him, or unless he used it within the last 40 seconds or so. Think we get a kill on him. I'm just trying to stay as far away from him as possible. Okay, get the kill on him. I don't think we end up actually killing the Cane here. because I don't have grievous wounds except in my E, and he just heals for a ton off of that ultimate. Gets some damage down, but we take the Ori ultimate to the face, and we die. Speed up till we get back in. They take Baron for free. We get there just a little bit too late. Try to clean up a kill. I think we end up just... Okay, we get him. But they've still got 4 members with Baron. Mid lane's creating its own pressure. So we want to go ahead and just shove top. Okay, so we forced the Tryndamere ultimate out. They TP. Here, kind of made the same mistake I've been making the entire game, just being too close to people. My positioning is still needs a lot of work. So we get there, we force the Tryndamere ultimate. We lose Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao is one of our strongest players right now, and I'm way too close to this TP. Rakan can just ultimate. I don't have flash to get away from it. W's charms me, and I just instantly die. Boom, all my health is gone. Yeah, so they just had better team fighting than us this game, it feels like. And like, we're still up a good amount of kills, but at this point, like, we've given up so many shutdowns. Yeah, they're only 3,000 gold down on us. So like, and their team arguably scales better than ours does, because they have Tryndamere, they have Misfortune, they have Kayn, and they have such good team fight capabilities. Yep, and I'm staying with my team, trying to be a good help here, but I think we just end up dying because the Tryndamere can just run me down at this point. I mean, we're definitely a little bit tilted here too. Like, we're not focusing the same people. Let's watch this fight over again, actually. How do we get into this fight? Okay, so we start a fight off without our Leona. We're just chasing all the way through here. We just chased through half of the map. And once we miss that ultimate, once they use all their disengage tools, there's no reason for us to continue this fight. Especially because we know that their Misfortune's coming. We see her right here. We know the Tryndamere is probably going to be coming around here soon, because he's been showing up to fights. Yep, there's the Tryndamere. So like, we're just running into them right now. We're just all straight inting, basically. So desperate to get back in the game. What we needed to do here is just sit back, group up in a lane, so that we're not like trapped in the jungle here for Misfortune to hit us with their ultimates, and just shove these lanes out. Because we've already got mid pressure, we need to like make sure that we have pressure in the other 2 lanes. So we can have Yorick split pushing against the Tryndamere, because we wouldn't want him to fight him at this point, but we can still have him split push and apply pressure, because the Tryndamere has been coming to the fights. So if we don't give them an opportunity to fight us, that's better for us, especially as a poke comp versus a team fight comp. Just a lot of mistakes this game. I think at this point, like, yeah, they can just start taking everything for free. Xin Zhao still thinks he's super strong. What did we do? We were running away from somebody. I'm just trying to pick up some jungle camps. I think Tryndamere comes around here. Oh no, Kayn. Kayn I can get away from. I make a clutch flash at that point, which was nice, but I don't know if he's chasing me until I see him over here. So I'm just backing, going to get some items. And they're fighting without their main source of damage, which is okay because it's a 4v3 at this point. But then Misfortune comes up, gets a lot of damage down. I think they all just die pretty much. No, they don't die. I think we get a nice shutdown onto Misfortune here too. But just taking fights without any damage dealing at the start, we could have won these fights so much more cleanly. think we get an inhibitor here. And then we stay too long again. No, we don't. Okay. Saw that they get 2 inhibitors and win here, so I thought maybe we stayed too long. But we're doing okay here. At this point, we just need to slow down the game. Maybe get an item or 2 more, because I'm working towards Maw. Am I working towards Maw? I'm working towards something. I'm working towards Death Dance here. Because I need both armor and magic resist, because they've got fed people on, or not fed people, but strong people on both sides of their team. And that just gives me a lot more sustain. So again, we're fighting. I'm trying to get there. We pick off the Tryndamere. This worked out nice. Or we don't pick him. We just force his ultimate and he gets out. And now we've got Volibear fighting 4 members of their team over here while we're trying to collapse on the other side. And I think I get picked off here. Everybody. We definitely lose this fight. Leona ultimate down. I'm over here by myself. Tryndamere just runs me down. And I die instantly. So I just needed to be inside my team, basically, there. Even though that sets us up... Well, that sets us up for an MF ultimate at this point, too. So, should just shred through our entire team. So, at this point, the game's just over, I think. We definitely had the potential to win this game. We just kind of threw it in team fights. Okay, I'm pinging at this point for us to all just like be as a group, I think. Blow my ultimate. Leona takes the MF ultimate to the face. Pretty sure Kane just ults out of this. Yep, yes he does. And like, we don't have our Zenzao split pushing. Our Volibear is coming around from behind the mid. Really, we did. This was my fault because I ultimated to engage here. And at this point, we just cannot fight them. They're up 4,000 gold right now. They've caught up in kills. They've got 3 dragons. Shouldn't be any farther than this tower. Yeah, and then they just end the game here. Yeah, so a lot of things we can take away from this game. We played position. Our positioning in team fights was really bad. Our team decided to int a little bit. They went in without us, but that's also reflective on us. We used our ultimate at bad times to initiate fights where we didn't have everybody, and to go against people that we couldn't really fight anymore, and to not pick off the right targets. We didn't track the Tryndamere as well as we needed to, because he was able to just run us down in fights. And our positioning in fights was bad. Especially out of that last dragon fight where I was separated from the team and Tryndamere was just able to run me down. And that happened several times throughout the game. Then we had a bunch of fights where we just kind of ran in when we had just lost a fight and we chased through the jungle so that we just kind of fed into the enemy's hands. So really this is just, sometimes you gotta slow down the game and take a look at where you're going. So we saw that they started stacking health. Like Kane built nothing but health and tank here. So I needed to switch to an on-hit build way sooner than I did. I only got the one Ginsu's Rage Blade out of just habit of building it on hit. And I needed to transfer to that more entirely. So I should have had Bork, I should have had Ginsu's Rage Blade, and that would have helped us a lot against these guys. But it's also to, this game serves as a reminder to like not get as tilted as we definitely did in this game, where we just kind of like started running it down with our team, just trying to group, and it just did not work out. So we can work on positioning, we can work on not tilting, and just playing to our strengths with our team comps and with our champions. So we did a good job of that in the beginning. In the lane phase with Leona, we followed up on Leona's ultimates, and we just needed to continue that throughout the rest of the game. Hope you enjoyed. This has been episode 3 of Improving at League of Legends. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.